Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm tired. Let me make my coffee before we get going on this. Okay, just a minute. How y'all doing today though? Have you caught anything on fire yet? Where'd my cup go? There it is. Yeah, I fell a little behind, sorry. Whoa. Centerton was on fire? What do you mean? Oh no. Spilling water. Alright. Now I'm set. I'm alive, I swear. Oh, I got you. That's wild. Well, yeah, you're gonna be cooking then. Also, hi Bobby, hi Bunta, hi Jordan. There you go. I got freaking stomped yesterday. It was so I'm just exhausted now. Also, standard rules apply. You guys. I know Bunta's gonna join at some point, but just in general, if anybody wants to play, just let me know. We'll get it rolling. My coffee cold? No, I'm brewing it right now. I do the individual thing with my little machine back there. It's the thumbnail. I have to play at least one round with it. It has to be done. I've got the good round now, so it's not like I have any problems with it. That's awesome. I haven't had a chance to really play too much lately. I got that little bit of time when you were on at one point, and that was really about it. And during half of that, I was AFK. It's a good tank. I want it spaded so I can use it at its actual like capacity. That's why I like the mouse. I don't, after experiencing using it, I don't think it's as overpowered as a lot of people treat it as. But then again, I'm gonna turn this down slightly on my end. I feel like we were having this whole thing where every single match was almost a guaranteed up tier. And I wonder if they calculate in what tanks you're using and then up tier it based on that. I mean, I will take like 20 shots. The problem is, people go for the disable on this tank rather than go for the kill. So you end up losing your barrel. You end up getting your driver killed through a luck shot through the front end somehow. You end up getting hit with APDS, like earlier APDS, and it disintegrates your entire barrel and breach, and you're just sitting there for 30 seconds. That's boring. It's not that I can't survive shots, it's just that gets boring. I mean, it works. Your second barrel usually doesn't break at all. No, I'll still fight back, but there's a lot of tanks at like 8.0 and stuff like that. 110 pin with a crappy round like that is very hard to land right. It's very, very hard to find the weak point in their armor. Because I mean, I shot some guy like 20 times all across the turret, all across the hull, And that shell just would not go through. There's just some situations where it will not go through. Are they gonna behave now? I've still got that stray at my house that's doing stray things. And I'm kind of hoping that they'll eventually trust me. Oh yeah, for a few days. Few days at least. But do you keep you? I don't get my paycheck until like the end of this week, and even then, I don't know if I'll be able to get treats for Choco. I've got to buy them food. I'm missing stuff. There's a cat. I. We'll just look slightly over here. We'll be fine. It's just gonna take a while. I'm actually excited for that linear pathway kind of thing they you showed that they were doing. Take like 5,000 rounds. Fine. I haven't seen a Fearos in a good while. That's neat. I don't want to be up tiered. I want to be down tiered so that no one can kill me. That's what I'm after right now. I want to be down tiered so no one can kill me, and I can just sit there and AFK. No, I just got to be on the lookout for a Fearos that's just hiding. I don't know where that guy's gonna be. I don't know what building he was actually behind. I want my coffee. I need to finish making that. I'm sorry if I seem sluggish. I genuinely absolutely fried. I'm hoping the caffeine wakes me up a little bit. Well, yeah, the mouse, the thing with the mouse is it's actually a genuinely really good tank. The 2C has memes and stuff backing it up, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the rounds that thing was going against, being able to only penetrate so far into it, it would have a really hard time doing what it was doing. Well, I mean, yeah, but Big HE is literally so many tanks in the game. Like, almost... I'd say almost 10% of the tanks in the game are Big HE. You know what I mean? And several of them use basically the exactly the same round that tank uses. And they're easier to use. Oh, that's just a corpse. So it's fun and funny to use that vehicle, but comparatively, it's just gonna get stomped. Until you run into people who have bought their way to the top, who bought a bunch of 12.0s. I'm scared. Am I gonna get bombed? No, that's an ally. Oh, they got him. That guy they shot at, they got him before they crashed in the ground. You might, you never know. He's gotten babysat. He got babysat. Lovely. That's disappointing. I had that man too. He was screwed. Yo, I still have my bird? I forgot about this thing. I don't think I want to do that right now. I kind of wish that I had 7.7s across the board. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if my only 7.7 wasn't the mouse. No, that's what I mean. I know you're talking about top tier. You'll probably get it. You never know. Like, if you ever just get bored and you just start doing that, there's a huge element of luck to it, right? No matter how you feel about it, you're gonna get some element of luck when you do stuff like that. And if you hit that luck, and some guy who bought multiple 11.7 tanks because he didn't want to do any grind goes in there, and you nuke him 17 times because he doesn't think it outside of the box in any manner, there you go. Top score. What? Why did that do 0 damage? No, for real. I want a genuine explanation for why hitting the launcher for the Fearos did no damage to it. A shell went completely through a launcher loaded with ATGMs. Why did that do no damage? I don't expect it to kill him. Just, I figured it would disable the launcher or damage it in some manner. It did nothing. Oh yeah. The Kugel Blitz is beautiful. And it can break most tanks' barrels. And I think once you get it upgraded, it gets like 70 armor pin. It's like an upgraded version of the Skink. The Kugel Blitz is legitimately an upgraded Skink. What was the other OP World War II SPAA? No heists. There will be no thieving here. We no longer do this. We no longer do the thief. I have no idea what one you're talking about. You know, that's also part of the reason that I want to get all my nations to a reasonable level. Because, like you said, they do occasionally just decide that a vehicle needs removed. And
he needs some milk.
I disagree with that. Therefore, I want to be able to unlock that vehicle so that it doesn't get removed from me. Then I can use it against people and be spiteful. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, there ain't no way I'm pinning that. There ain't no way I'm pinning that. I have milk. It's in my coffee. It's just milk and sugar right now. I'm not doing anything fancy with it. I don't want anything else in it. I keep using insane amounts of this stuff. I think this is less than half full, and it's supposed to be like, how many servings is in here? Do you tell me how many servings are in this one, or is it a great value one? 141 servings. I've used this like at most like 15 times, and it's already over half empty. They expect me to use like a tiny spoonful of it for the coffee, and I'm like, there's no flavor in that. None. No flavor. Look, if you're drugged up and you're in an alternate dimension at that point, did you really kill it yourself? I'm just saying. I've been thinking about brewing like 5-6 batches of a coffee flavor that I like and then chilling it. You were strung out of your mind on like 50 billion drugs. I don't think you were even conscious at that point. Your body was moving on its own. There were demons running the show. That's all I'm saying. Why you keep looking at me? Guys, did I show you my lizard shirt? Yo! It's the budget. Strumhorser. Buff Psycho, buff Jet, Psycho Jet, Psycho buff Jet, buff Jet. Found some skooma somehow. No, I do. I put in sugar, about... depending on how much milk I want, sometimes I go all the way up to a cup of milk. And then I will put in whatever of this creamer, that powder that I want. It's just, the creamer's not very strong, which is the problem. But look! I made the Raptor shirt. This is my favorite shirt now. He's flipping all of you off. I want you to know this. He's not pointing at anything. No, you wouldn't, Bunta. The 38 would kill you. Someone would snipe you from 2 clicks away. I actually have a few shirts that I've made already, and I just want copies of them myself. I'm switching stores. I'm going to be using Fourth Wall. So this shirt's from Fourth Wall, and the quality's great, honestly. The quality's great. The things have been holding out. If you guys remember the one that has the eyeball on it, that one also I bought from Fourth Wall. So I've been testing out all of them. I also want to get a few designs done for stuff that I like, stuff that I want. And then those will be all up when I officially open the store. So I haven't been putting out a lot of the things yet. I also haven't even built the full storefront for their site because I've been lazy. I need a clean picture of these shirts, and not that that's that hard to get at this point, but I've just been lazy about it. Good, they deserve it, Pone. That's called karma. That's what they get for being gnomes. Can't believe you think that gnomes deserve respect. They're gnomes, Pone. Boolie's a gnome. Boolie likes gnomes. Where did the team go? We had like 6 people up here and they're all just gone now. Fucking... I just want the mouse to not get freaking flanked every goddamn time. Gnomes are gross. You should delete them. Those gnomes need to be deleted. They're evil. They're stealing from your garden. I mean, with the mouse in particular, it's not even that flanks are an issue, it's just that nobody thinks about what they're doing. But I sat there, I got into a corner, I went and made sure I had solid cover and stuff like that so that I could make sure that there's a good defensive line for any allies that are nearby and stuff like that. But then the allies that I'm dealing with, like these random people, they don't know what I'm doing. I'm not mad at them for not doing it. I'm just like, I was wondering what the heck happened. I guess they all got killed, but nobody really covers flanks unless it's you have an actual crew. Like when we play together, we have this like natural thing where like if there's 3 or 4 of us, we're usually watching each other's back to some degree. And that makes a huge difference in survivability. That's a questionable gnome. Move the gnomes. You need to go out there and you need to move the gnomes every day just slightly. Like in the middle of the night, just adjust their position ever so slightly. And then one night, make a few of them just like surround a small, like one of the other gnomes and put the other gnome on its side, like it was being bullied. So every time she sees them in the morning, there's something weird going on. Yeah, have them all facing the door. that gnome got clipped. That gnome got clipped, Pone. Oh, no, no, look at that. The other gnome got clipped. I'm malicious today. You're like, I do it, but I'm just not close enough. That's how that came off. They got him! Yo, 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 yo! Yo, 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 yo! Oh, oh my God! All right, I hate this game. That round would not be stopped by a radiator. What? That round would be stopped by a radiator. It got stopped by a 3-pin round is stopped by effectively a piece of sheet metal. That other guy. Where'd that guy shoot from? I feel bad for the guy beside me. I should have been defending him. Why does my engine sound like it's off to my left? Why do I have spatial sound on my engine?
Attention to the map.
I'm inside this vehicle. Reverse!
Panzergranate geladen.
I'm in danger.
Panzergranate geladen.
They got him! Good. I was angled! The thing is, if I'm trying to shoot at somebody because of how slow the turret rotation is, someone who knows this vehicle that I'm in knows they can punch the turret cheeks with a T-32. Or is that a T-34? Whichever one has the, like, 200-something pin round. What is happening with my ammunition right now? Someone explain this to me. There ain't no way that happened. That made zero logical sense in any manner for that round to do that.
Panzergranate geladen.
What kind of drug trip activity did...
Attention to the designated.
Think I'm not aware of your existence?
Panzergranate geladen.
Sometimes it just is like, I don't care what your armor is, I'm going through it. And other times it's like, oh, by the way, you are like 7,000 millimeters of armor. I'm never punching through this.
Panzergranate geladen.
Bro, he booked it. He actually just booked it. I'm scared. My tank's made out of tissue paper. I have no armor. I'll take it. Oh, we got like 2 more over there.
Panzergranate
How much you want to bet? He's coming. That's fine. I don't care about that. He's shooting legitimately the angle that I need him to shoot. Got it! Now we're acing it. Don't worry, bro. I've got like 6 years of never mind, you're dead.
Request tech assist.
I was gonna be like, I've got 6 years of reload. This is fine.
Panzergranate geladen.
They finally got through it. Oh, if they had a building paint for the mouse, it'd be perfect.
Ladeschütze ausgefallen.
Help! 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 They killed 3.5 of my crewmen, and my breach is out. Did that go in through the flank? Wait, is that the shot? Oh! Yeah, he went in through the cheek. I think he went in through the cheek. I don't know where that shot went in through. Did it go in through there? That makes no sense if that went in through there. That hit at like a terrible angle. That would have sheared off.
Der Schiff ist wieder einsatzbereit. Verstanden.
Did they get him?
Keep it up. The victory will be ours.
Why? Why did that, why?
Thank you very much.
We're stopping this now. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a shiny sign. We got it under control. It was a little awkward.
070. Height.
Chopper? A heliflopper?
080. Height.
I'm gonna go off the main river there. That poor guy didn't stand a chance. He went right in there just to disintegrate. The horrifying aspect of the choppers is that you can't engage 90% of the time. You're either on the flank or you're dead. Those are your choices. Well, I mean, I guess there's some scenarios. I've noticed that the attack choppers, for some reason, don't go down nearly as easy. I wonder if that's just because, like, the negative 3 millimeters of armor they have is just enough, or what?
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
I'll let you through, buddy. I think it's just over. They might not have... Oh, yeah, it's over. I'm just gonna sit here. There's nothing to do. By the time I made it to the A point, it'd be done. Is there a bird there, or are you just shooting into the sky? Is there? Watch, 15 seconds before the match ends, there's just gonna be one guy go across this field in an M22. They dropped another jack of all trades. Oh. No one's getting that done. That's just not happening. Oh! And they got one of ours! Pop up on that field. Go on that ridge so I can shoot you, please. Free kill, free kill. There's nothing. You know what'd be awesome? For the mouse. Imagine if the secondary gun got a heat FS.
We have most of the zones.
The new Churchill route? I did not. You know what? You mentioned that, and I completely blanked on the fact that that was a thing. I'm gonna have to look at those real quick before I forget. Which Churchill gets them? Do all of them get them, or is it just specifically the like the Churchill 7 or something? don't feel like I really need. I guess the adjustment of fire would be nice. Not missing as much would be pretty sick. Let's see. Not sure about the German one. Let me look at it because I haven't actually looked at the Churchill. I was wondering if all of the Churchills had those rounds or not, or if it's just like the Churchill 7 or something. What was the new round? Oh, that's right. This one had a heat round. Well, it had a high explosive round built into the front end. The Churchill one looks the same, unless I'm remembering wrong. That would be funny if this thing had it. You forgot the video already? I'll just check them all. It ain't no big. They get M61. That was standard. It has to be the Churchill 7 then. Maybe the shell was rebalanced? I don't remember. Where did you put this? Was this in general? Oh yeah. The British Jumbo gets APHE, so they get the M61, I guess. Is that new? Is the M61 new? I don't recall the M61 being new for any of these. Maybe I remember. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. It's an improvement for sure. Even if it's not new. I just, I don't know. This is the crocodile. Are you sure it's in? Let me expand this video. Churchill 7. Yeah, it's just the M61. I mean, that's a definite improvement. 100%. Although that's not APHE, technically. It's APCBC, but it does the same thing. It's a good round, 100%. Apparently the Valentine gets it as well. Where's the Valentine? Challenger, Comet. Where's my Valentine? Am I blind? I'm blind, aren't I? Have I gone blind? I've gone blind? There's the Valentine. Which Valentine gets it? $72. Yeah, this one right here. Gets the M61 shot. Interesting. I've been wondering why there'd been an uptick in Churchills, but that makes sense. That makes complete sense that there was an uptick in Churchills because they got APC-BC. I mean, yeah, that just means that stuff will get, it's there. It's 100% there, so it's not like it's not real or anything like that. You know what I mean? You know, I kind of want to see if I can get the mouse done today. That was a really good match. We got a part and a half, so I'll go ahead and roll in more. I'm pretty sure this map guarantees an up tier. I wonder how much of the player base is on betas. Now to think about it. Like, how many players are in the betas versus the actual base, like, game, the player base? I guess being in the betas probably wouldn't be that fun in regards to that, because I imagine a lot of your progress just wouldn't get, you wouldn't get to keep any of your progress. Oh, I saw him, yeah, he's right there.
12 Uhr. Im Nahbereich.
He's doing mouse things. He's mousing it. This caffeine is not helping. That poor little Wessel there. That's such a weird vehicle. That's genuinely such a strange little vehicle. And you think about it being so small, and then you look at the cars, and you compare the cars to the Wessel, and it's like, oh. I don't know why I'm trying to get a shot on that. Yeah. It's behind the literal giant building. And yeah, there was zero chance for me to get a shot on that. No. There are no tacos. Bad luck.
Panzergranate geladen.
Clean through! I just gotta remember that the more modernized tanks get, all I have to do is aim underneath the barrel. If I can aim underneath the barrel, they're dead.
Panzergranate geladen. MG geladen.
That was unlucky of me. I need to aim slightly higher.
MG ausgefallen.
Erster Aufschläge in Kürze.
Panzergranate
Peek out. Come back out here. What barrel? I didn't even want to hit his barrel. I was trying to get a shot into the top end of the turret. That would probably done him in. I'm doing good with it right now. I don't know. That first game though was rough.
Panzergranate geladen.
Get some of the weirdest ricochets though. Genuinely get some of the weirdest ricochets. I understand that it's an older round, but the deflection angle on this is it's a 50% chance of ricochet at a 63. With the amount of drop that had, there's no way that was a 60 degree. Of course. That Wessel's somehow still alive. Yeah, that was my fault. If I would have held my angle, I probably would have deflected that one. I was trying to re-angle to defend the side of the turret, the side of the tank, because I knew there were guys on the far right too. Future, take a while. Delta 3 multiplayer mod be fun for 3 of us. I'm gonna tell you right now, you could probably get a more powerful. I mean, look, it's gonna have built-in stuff for it. It's got advantages. Don't get me wrong. But the cost to power ratio versus the Steam machine compared to an actual PC at the same cost is kind of bad. It's kind of weak. Like I understand that they had problems and stuff, and the RAM issues and things like that made it more expensive to make it than it was meant to be originally. But yeah. Oh, the RAM companies are being sued. Good. The RAM companies need sued for what they did. What they did should be market manipulation at the bare minimum. They ripped things out from under people and pretty much just started causing problems for no reason.
Panzergranate geladen.
The enemy will win.
There's like 7 people on top of me right now. Where'd they come from? Who did this? Oh, we're getting steamrolled. Lovely. Where am I? Okay, that guy. What? Visual on them from halfway across the map. Genuine question here. No! The fact that I shot that and I hit that, even though it meant nothing. Didn't even break my tracks. can't angle that high. That's a shame. No. The highest BR was shrapnel shell, probably not very high. Shrapnel shells fell off really quick. They're just not, they're not good enough. They fall apart. I mean, they did their purpose. And that'd be like canister rounds, which I think, don't we still use stuff like canister rounds? I'm pretty sure canister round, that would technically be a shrapnel round, to tell you the truth. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's more of a shotgun than anything on that one. Oh, I need to activate this. Here's the... Do what? What do you mean I didn't hydrate? What are you talking about? Oh, I didn't even see that. I don't have water. I have a sip of water left. That's all the water I have in life now. I don't have any more water. It's too late for me. Try and give a guy space, and he just tries to run in front of me. Like, bruh. You get pooped? I spooked you? Yo, there's a third mouse. There's a mouse, and then 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 a mouse. I feel like that mouse is cheating.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
He's got the gray camo. I don't like that. Bunted, do you want to take over the town? You want to take over the town and defend B? No, that's just Choco. She's just there. Being a lard. Hostile moving up on the flank to the right.
The enemy is winning. Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Got him.
Attention to the map.
There's a lot of fighting going on over there at the church. M22! No, it's just Choco. Gustav doesn't use her bed. Well, he does, but only when it's in the living room. I'm coming, Bunta.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
My brick is slow. If that guy peeks, I can pop him. That second guy won't peek.
Kraftfahrer, vorwärts, Marsch!
Verstanden!
No. Why? That poor guy. Good job, Bunta. Pocket full of posies. They got my track. Bunta now. I got hit by a Mark 13 Mod Zero bomb. I got mined. I actually got mined for once. That was petty. Probably wasn't even the guy I killed. No doggo noises. One time, you got charged for late. That's messed up. I hate when that kind of crap happens. I feel so slow. This is more sluggish than the freaking... This is more sluggish than the actual mouse. This is ridiculous. A leopard. Bunta, is there still a guy on your right? Oh, there he is. Google Blitz! I'm mostly just waiting until I get my first paycheck and I can get... I got you, buddy! I got you, Bunta! They got me, Bunta! It's all on you! Ha! Look, the little tanks need their antennas. That's how it works. It's just what it is. I'm summoning the 2.0 plane with the 20 mils. The 20 mil 2.0 plane in 7.7. Actually, this is probably like more like 8, but still, we're there. Believe. Believe in the me that believes in you that believes in this plane. Welcome home, Bobby. How you doing, man? And I'm doing good, actually. That's how I feel right now, Metroplex. You have no idea. I'm not expressing it very well, but that's how I feel right now.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Also, I don't want to wake her up. She's having dreams. Look at her. Oh, that wake you up? I mentioned you having dreams. That woke you up, huh? That's what I'm doing. That's what these are. Well, except for that. That's more like a Lego airplane that I made out of the pieces of the Millennium Falcon set. Thank you for the follow, Metroplex. 4 big bad bosses down, 2 more, and then 4-piece big fight at the end. I have got... They've already got my money. I need to just play RuneScape again. I need to just get on there and get things did. Do the things, get them done, and progress my account. Then that's it. That's just a benefit to me. I flee away from you. My plane sucks too. Oh no.
Into the designated grid square.
I couldn't see through that mess. What? Get him, Bunty, get him! Turn. Good plane. Good flop. Good flopping. That's a good lizard.
Pressure on the enemy. They're winning. Thank you very much.
He's got to be so annoyed with me. If I could just get directly behind that man, I could probably still punch through his, Actually, what do I have? Oh, I have 792, never mind. If I had 50s, I could definitely take out his engines and be a real nuisance. What makes you think I was coming at you? No, I'm leaving. I don't want to be anywhere near you. I gotta hide in the trees until one of them kills me by stretching. Burn! Hostile!
Attack the sea point.
I would love to. No! It's all lost. We're gonna die now. Not that we had much of a chance there in the first place, but... I didn't realize this match was going so poorly on us. Please don't be a bird killer. Please don't be a bird killer. I'm scared. You're not gonna make it. You might make it. They're capping C. They're like everywhere, and they're in this. Ah! Help! Help! Can't dodge you. I can't dodge you. That's over. Ah!
Attention to the map.
Let's get let's look at Lekpez out here. Cause why not? I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna immediately explode, and then it's gonna be the end of the match. Watch.
Panzer, 12 Uhr. Entfernung 300 Meter.
I don't think I can really do anything against that. Calm down there, buddy! He completely ate that. I just want you to know. If that was you, Bunta, he completely ate that.
Wir wurden getroffen.
Every bit of that, he ate it.
Panzer, 12 Uhr. Im Nahbereich.
Where the... See, that's a trash tank. Who did I mark? The fact that we're still somehow going. Got the breach. Oh, come on, die already.
Heute ist nicht unser Tag.
Oh, they killed somebody.
Zug und neu gruppieren, Kameraden.
No, that was wild. You had 3 of those bombs directly on that man. The fact that it didn't kill him, it's absolutely surprising. At least 2 of those were directly behind that rock where he was hiding. There's no way that he didn't take severe damage from that at the very least. Wild. That is a very, very lucky tank. The only thing I hate about this is I wish I had 50s. Like, the 20 is beautiful. The 20 is fantastic. I wish I had 50s. Default's only 8? That's weird. I feel like the default usually just incorporates the standardized rounds and then they give you options to switch to various things like pure pin and stuff like that. I'm ready. What is this? Oh, nothing apparently. I'm doing pretty good, Metroplex. How about you? I'm trying to max out my mouse. I'm trying to get some level of air in Germany. And that's about it. That's all I've got. That's all I'm doing right now.
Aufsitzen und Bereitschaft für Feindkontakt.
Good dog. No! I'm gonna unlock that soon, and I'm gonna be happier. Because I'll have an instant death laser rangefinder sniper tank. Yeah. Don't worry, Bunt, all I had to see, I just clicked the button to spawn the mouse, and I paid attention to nothing else. I'll rotate to see. Let me get my momentum. My delicious, delicious momentum. What, the PZH-2K? That thing's busted, like every way possible. Except for its armor. Arguably, it survives shots more than you think it would, too. Which is strange, to say the least. I'm on my way! Cruise control! But yeah, Metroplex, if you were wanting to join us, you can. There's no problem with that. I play with viewers all the time. Yeah, bring in another mouse. That's an allied chopper. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, bring in the TOG too. Bring in vehicles that in all likelihood you don't have. Rotate! Don't worry, Bunta. I'm like 3% of the way there. We're almost to the field.
Attention to the map! Allied forces have captured the zone.
That chopper lasted all of 2 seconds in actual combat. It did not get a chance.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Shackle, I'm sorry I keep bothering you, but I'm waiting for my vehicle to make it to the actual fight. That was unfortunate. Jet? I should have brought in the Kugelblitz. That's like 2 free kills right there. Don't worry, Bunta. It'll just be another 20 minutes before I make it into the fight, okay? I'm almost there. We just got off the finish. We just got off the starting line. It's good to go. It's golden. I ran into a house, so I looked away for too long. Alright, that's it. This is taking too long. It's time for the reverse strategy. Bunta, they're on our flank! Bunta, I'm scared.
Attention to the map!
I have to rotate. Rotate faster, please.
Geladen.
This thing's so sluggish.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Attention to the map.
We got one hiding in the dirt there. Not anymore!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Dude, everything's pinning my armor right now. Maybe that was an M51. If I would have had an extra second to shoot, though, I probably could have killed him. That does mean that the heat shell should pin his armor. I should have an opportunity to pin that guy's armor with this heat shell. If only it wasn't 3 times slower than the main round. There's no such thing as sleep. There's no such thing as naps. Only pain. A Centurion. Can't hit that guy up there either. He's trying to shoot that little node. I've got one directly on top of me. Ah, stupid T-92 just sitting up there in the dunes. No luck there. It's so weird to be driving a Tiger 2 and after having dealt with that. The Reaper Leviathan just shows up and rips this tank into tiny shreds. Was that the position he was in? No, I know. I'm just looking at it from a different angle, and that's throwing me off.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
I'm also kind of worried I'm going to get flanked. Well, it hit. I was kind of hoping that that would go through and do a little more than that, though. I wasn't expecting that to do so little. But yeah, Metro, if you're still chilling here and you wanted to join us, by all means. Smoke shells. Nah, I'm gonna go for the suspension first. You're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get a 75 off on this. They don't want you to have that. They might not even have a coupon for that. They just don't want you to have it because it's a cool vehicle. They'd rather make all the cool vehicles stuck in this limbo of premium to where you have to pay insane money to get it, and then everybody knows that you paid insane money to get it. Don't do what? The mouse? Look, I wish... Oh. I don't know if he's gonna join. He might take off. I just want like, I want the mouse maxed out. I want my PZH, and then after I get my PZH, I want the M48 A2C. A Leopard 1 would be nice. Well, actually, the Leopard 1 wouldn't be nice right now. I want my 7.7 lineup for here, which means I need to get the Wessel too. But I gotta max out my Kugel Blitz, which is nowhere near maxed out. I gotta get the new rounds, man. I've gotta remember to do that. Look, apparently that's the correct way to pronounce it is mouse, but I think moss sounds better. He's got his RuneScaping to do. He knows he's free to join whenever. It's not the right one. There's the right one. You would not get the mouse. The mouse only shows up around November. And you have to do certain missions to get it. Yeah, you have to be a certain rank too. I think you have to have like I think you have to have the rank 5s? Yeah. No, you have to be rank 5 or something like that. And I was pretty sure there was a mission associated with it, wasn't there? Maybe there's not. Maybe it's just unlocking it via being rank 5. So yeah, you'd have to be rank 5 in Germany. Bunta, that's a lot of work to do before, you know, November. You don't need premium Bobby. You just need to get, you need to understand range finding. Get really good at range finding. Set yourself up in the corner of a map somewhere and kill everyone. That's all. Like that guy's trying to do. Notice he's taking like 3 shots because people can't hit him. That's a ZSU. They never expect the second mouse. They never expect the second mouse. Actual piece of shit. Actual piece of shit. Bunta, no! We gotta get this guy off the flank.
Excellent. Preparing.
Verstanden. Vorwärts Marsch.
would love if that little guy would actually just do something instead of just sitting there trying to repair me.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
He should have been. If he would have been flanking, that would have been a lot better for us. Allied spit. God damn, there's so many birds now. I don't know what one to aim at. Oh! I'm stuck. Is he gonna come back around? Please fly directly at me. So I have at least an opportunity to hit you. I feel like my tracking speed with this is garbage. Finally! An assist! An undeserved assist! Just
Mercy.
Is that all their planes? Are they finally out of the sky? Are we done with this? I'm sick of their birds. They're trying to run up on us. It's all these. It's nothing but heavy tanks right now. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, even if I take the mouse out there, that's just gonna get stomped.
Attention to the map.
I'll give the tiger a go. The spawn locations for this are super weird. Oh yeah, I'm screwed. That Osman didn't back me up at all. I'm summoning the bird. I'm gonna go get my water real quick while I wait for this. While I wait to make it into the actual fight.
We no longer have the advantage. This time, the enemy has proven stronger. Withdraw.
Oh, they failed. How could you do this? Yo, I got my PCH! Finally! That's fantastic! I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this so that I have, you know, an ordinary frontline tank. And not just the mouse. I mean, arguably, I have the Tiger and I have the M41, but who knows? Oh, it's this map. This one could be fun. We can go to that. We can go to the far end of the bridge line area there, and then we'll have such a nice view and then good angles to defend ourselves too. We can do all kinds of weird things. Teach the enemy a lesson. I guess it might actually be really good for us to just like settle on the far end of A too, and act as artillery emplacements. That could work out pretty well. Bruh, turn your tank. It weirds me out when some guy has a highly maneuverable tank and then they'll just run into people. Like, they have no idea how to drive. Was it a down tier? It's not a down tier. I think we're on tier. Yeah, there's a bunch of people with 7.7s. At least on our side. Yeah, I mean, but there's a bunch of allies with 7s as well. I mean, to be fair too, all the ones that I'm seeing that are like 6s are known for being overpowered at their tier. So
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I guess they're kind of on point here, right? I need to learn to drive in a straight line. like actually driving in a straight line instead of going down everything that requires me to like zigzag and turn and then turn. I'm wiggling like a snake when all I really have to do is try and find the straightest, most linear path. Enemy chopper! I can't.
Panzergranate geladen.
I'm making a note of this. That was so lucky. That was so disgustingly lucky. When I finish the stream, one of you yell at me. When the stream ends, I want you to yell at me. I want you to send me a Discord DM that says, "Hey, work on your shorts," because I've fallen behind on those, and I have like a bajillion of them I need to get working on. I just took down a chopper with a mouse. That was a dream of mine. I need to just commit. Don't worry about that, I got you. Can I shoot through that window again? No, right? Oh, I can see actually a part of his tank. I could kill someone through that window. Are you gonna go tag the point button? Oh! He ran away. What a coward. Still loving how a 300 pin round for some reason magically fails half the time. I can't really back you up, he's watching me.
Roger that.
We got one on our flank. They're completely behind us. The team's doing nothing. Kugel blitzing that. I'm Kugel blitzing it. They're getting Kugel blitzed. There's no baby rage, only pain. But I'm on the way to help you with my Kugel blitz. There are no bananas in the M22. That's a lie. I literally just spawned. Literally just spawned. All right. Are we just gonna ignore the guy on the back end of our entire team? Okay. Hey, Weeby, what's up? Burn!
300 meters.
Not a single hit.
240. Height 400 meters.
Look, I've already accomplished killing air. I took out a heliflopter, dude. I took out a heliflopter with a mouse. I'm happy. I'm satisfied in life now. That's all I needed. Did you get bombed? Is it that jet? It's probably that jet, right?
Designated grid square.
Feindliches Startfeuer in eurem Sektor!
130. Height 1,500 meters.
Feindliches
I can't really hit that guy. He's too high up in the air. He's being too bird-like.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
What? I'm like 3 feet from that guy. How did he get hit by that bomb and I didn't? The building blocked me. The building stopped me. The building blocked the key shots. That was gonna kill that helicopter. I had that helicopter. Woo! Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm now gonna follow this man in his KV-220 into battle. And hope it works out in our favor. We could still win. We could still flapperdoodle it.
Attention to the map.
Height 2,500 meters.
From where? Oh, okay. They just popped their shot from over there.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
The Lekpez. I'm never gonna kill one of these planes. I can't. I'm not. Okay, I don't even get a play now. That's infuriatingly annoying. That's it, I'm bringing in the bird. I'm not gonna make it to the fight. This was a terrible decision. Game's over. I quit. Chocolate. Chocolate pupper. Chocolate. We got a 6-hour flight into the battlefield. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up, doggo. You gotta wake up. Bark, 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 bark. He's already sick of me. I can tell. What? we stop them bleeding us out? The more I think about this vehicle, this bird, this garbage 2.0 plane, it may actually work to take them out. Because if they fly directly at me, as long as my bullet velocity is high enough, then I have a lot of scatter shot. There's a disgusting amount of scatter in these cannons. And even better on that is if they're not trying to shoot me down at the time I'm shooting them down, I have the benefit of a lot of scatter shot, which means that no matter which direction they move, there's still a good probability of them getting caught. In any case, I'm gonna try and take this guy out.
To the map. The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Air 040. Height 500 meters. Air 080.
I should... What? I stopped.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Air 070. Height 1,000 meters.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
I stopped overloading myself and I still lost control. Cruel punishment actually seems like a pretty good thing for the mouse, considering all things considered. Especially if you hold a point. Smoke nades. I'm really leaving smokes to the last bit. I probably should have got the smoke nades, because I don't need the smoke round as much, but... Does this... What? This is the 75. That could be an infuriating tool just to piss people off. I could bring in smoke nades. And not smoke nades, smoke shells, and this hit the enemy with smoke shells repeatedly. That'd be a funny way to just mess with people. I'm gonna, as much as I hate to say it, at some point, if I do want air to be of any level of use to me in the higher tiers, I'm going to have to dedicate some time. I don't have the 8.8. It's not real. Where is the 8.8 in this list? Is it 4.0? Stug. There's my Stug. There it is. I was looking on the wrong side. Now, what do I want to replace it with? I can work on the birds later. I haven't been spawning in the bird anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. That's a weird position for that tank destroyer to be on that flank. Yo, I got my schedule. I gotta check that real fast. I'm spawning. I'm spawning it. I'm spawning. We're spawning. We're doing the spawn. Okay, so my schedule seems to be relatively set in stone. So as soon as I get fully used to that, I'll be able to stream and stuff more. Ah! Bro, get out of the way. One time popping in the flak next after this, okay? Yeah, I've been working at a place for probably like a week now. I've only had 3 shifts, but probably about a week. And Yeah.
Panzergranate geladen.
Yesterday was hell. It was awful. Awful shift. The most painful. That's why I haven't been streaming very much. Like, I haven't had much time to stream. It hasn't been that, oh man, I just don't want to stream. It's been that I've been working. So I haven't been able to stream as much as I want. And when I'm not working on that, I was working on other things, trying to get the house in order, because as soon as I start leaving the house, I have to get things organized, otherwise the Choco causes problems. I forgot to close one door yesterday, and I come home, and she's got my shoes in the living room. Which means that if Gustav decides that he's mad at me one day, he's gonna end up ripping them apart, and I can't afford new shoes right now. So, it's like, bro, stop.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Panzergranate geladen.
The enemy is winning. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I need sightline. Bad.
Attention to the map.
Panzergranate geladen.
Well, I'm relatively on point.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh, I wasted my primary shell like an idiot. Just reloading. I'm just reloading. No machine gun for you. It's so close yet so far. But yeah, I'm hoping they'll give me a better. I'm hoping to get
Panzergranate geladen.
to negotiate all my stuff for there and get either get at least like I want at least 4 more hours a week. So I'm getting just too little for me to survive comfortably, I guess I should say. So I need a few more hours from them. But that all depends on what they have available.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Embassy. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
You can't tell me that bush doesn't look almost exactly like an LAV. That looks like a line. They kill me with this. I swear they make absolutely sure those things all look like vehicles in the background. That is not at all what I feel like I should have hit there. That hit the thing. Whoa! Oh, bro can't be doing that. That's disrespectful. That was unnecessary.
Panzergranate geladen.
There's a guy in there then, right? Where?
Maschinengewehr geladen.
Where did I get shot?
Attention to the map.
What is he so scared of? He's happy to take pot shots, but he's too scared to do anything else. I still don't know if that T-26 is still there. I think it was a T-26E1.
Attention to the map.
Roger that.
I just want him to...
Enemy forces have captured that zone. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
He needs to pop out. Now! Accursed tracking speed! Accursed turret slew!
Air 210. Height 100 meters.
I had literally one machine gun round left. How you doing, Bunta? Are you just chilling? Are you still alive somewhere? This takes the entire freaking team! The entire enemy team! If there would have been one ally beside me, one singular ally beside me, that would have gone completely differently. Come on, flak cannon!
Attention to the designated grid zone.
If I can get up on the hill, I may actually be able to kill them. What's my pin? Nah, we ain't getting nothing done with this. That didn't count. I'm taking it in first. That didn't count for the spawn, the 8.8. I didn't think that the mouse was gonna last the entire match. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, we'll do that again. We'll run that back. I don't want you to feel cheated on that one, obviously. I don't know how I feel about this map. When they expand this one, I never really like it. I like when it's either this half of it or this half of it. It's either this corner side where B and C is at or A. Those are the only two ways I really like this map. It just doesn't, I don't know. Something about it feels like it doesn't play as well when there's this much of the territory.
Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Kraftfahrer bereit.
Why does this thing drift?
Ladestütze bereit.
I feel like it would stabilize better with tracks on the back end, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Leave me alone. I got my truck, got my gun, and a dream. I'm gonna shoot some enemies.
Attack the A point.
I want the desert map.
Panzer. 12 Uhr. Nah.
What? Did I somehow, like, target somebody? There's nothing but sheer freaking stone in front of me. What do you mean? I'm aiming down the front right now.
Attention to the map.
Ladestütze aufgefallen.
I do own the place. I shot that guy. I succeeded. And I got the kill assist.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Look, I just wanted a place where I could get a good angle on some guy. Like that glass cannon right there. Lovely. I feel kind of cheated on that. Well, so much for the 8.8. Honestly, be fair. Got some stuff done there. Yeah, I actually got an assist on that one guy. If that one dude hadn't killed that light armored vehicle, if that thing hadn't been killed before I shot it, that would have been killed too. Would have got a kill out of that. Look, I don't care even slightly what that guy had to say. That's all I've got to tell you. His opinion is irrelevant. You know, it's kind of funny, though, that the flak is a 4.0 when you think about it. Stuff like the Hummel is below it in rank, but leagues better in, like, every category. Like, the armor on it doesn't matter, but the armor's still better. It's got better armor, better general, like, ballistics. It's more lethal in general as well, and it's a more stable platform, and yet it's considered in a worse spot. It's considered in a higher spot than those two, than those things like that, which is wild.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
What?
Panzergranate geladen. Wir wurden getroffen. Wir wurden getroffen.
Yeah, someone shoot it, please. I was gonna say.
Wir wurden getroffen.
Thank you. Monta, sometimes it feels like you're the only guy on my team. Like, I'll just be sitting there and no one give me cover. That freaking Kugel Blitz was the one trying to give me cover there. And you had to come in and actually take that guy out. Also, I admire the fact that we've gotten teams that are getting completely stomped pretty much every match since we started playing. Like, legitimately, we've been forced to spawn how many times now? And there's nothing we can do about it? That road right there, straight in front of me, I'm scared of it. Because the moment I turn to go down the side road, the moment I commit to the side road, some guy's gonna pull up there somehow, going full tilt, whip his tank around, drift for 3 seconds, and then somehow perfectly shoot me in the weak point of this tank. Go right through the flank. I got lucky. Nope. Okay. Sometimes in this game, I wish barrel destruction wasn't even a thing. And then I realized that being on the other end of that, I would want barrel destruction to be a thing, but still. That Panther 2 didn't even get a chance. Literally 0 chance. Chocolate, what do you want? I don't have any food. I don't got no food. There's gonna be nothing I can do in that situation.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Wir wurden getroffen!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I got too much bounce. Way too much bounce there. Yeah, I'm getting hit by darts and stuff, and I'm just sick of it already. Yeah, why not? It doesn't matter at this point.
Attention to the map!
That's our Google. That was just an awful, abysmal match in every way possible. Like, genuinely. My Tiger 2 has filters now. Beautiful. Do need those. Let's get the suspension. That's fair. I need to probably get working on my Yag Tiger again. It's about halfway done. That's fine, yeah. I'll switch to Britain. It'd be a nice break from that. It's just everything else in my kit can't compete besides the mouse. So if the mouse gets absolutely bodied like that because there's 7 enemy tanks and there's nothing, they're all around me, then it just makes it very, very obnoxious. I'm gonna be extremely upset when I'm forced to use the rapier as my anti-air. Like, genuine. I guess, at least at that point, I'll be able to upgrade it. As little as that'll actually matter. Dude, the little recon drones are real nice. I need to start using mine. I'll get recon on the Badger, and I think I also get recon on the Rucat. I need to just actually do something with those, because it helps a lot. It helps an extreme amount. Having a drone up there and scouting people out and stuff like that is extremely helpful. Still not sure why the Chieftain 900 only has... What is it? The freaking, oh man, my brain is mush. The 7.92s, I think it has, for its machine guns. The 7.62. The 7.62s are weird to me. Like, why 7.62s? Why not 50s? This is well past the point to where 50s should be standard.
The Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Well, it cost me my barrel, but I got him. Come on, come on, come on. Repair, 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 repair. No. Estrella! I didn't know the Estrella was, in the British fleet. Every time I'm on this map, I always go C. I feel like C is a really nice balance between things.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
We hit. Damage. Carrier rotation mechanism, we know. We've been hit.
There's nothing I can do there because they're just sitting out there sniping me, and all those people up front aren't doing anything about it. They're waiting, taking their sweet time. I took like 3 shots from both tanks. That means they had all that opportunity to take those guys out, to know where they were, and they just didn't do anything about it until after the fact. Maybe I can get the flank with the Badger and start wreaking havoc.
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
Chopper? Or is that just my engine sounding like a chopper for some reason? I think that's just my engine.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
EMP, 11 o'clock. Range, 400.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Did that BMP not die? Ain't no way it's still alive. Ain't no way that thing's still alive, fully repaired, and able to shoot back at me that... Okay. Bro's completely out in the open! Maybe I'm just done for the day, man. I'm getting real sick of this. We've had so many teams where we're just getting absolutely stomped. I've got a machine gun. I'm good to go. This is a million times better than the rapier without its machine gun. That actually infuriates me that the rapier has nothing but the anti-air missiles. There's no planes though, which is another thing that annoys me when it comes to these SAM vehicles. Because they don't... I can do nothing now. I literally have no value to the team at the moment because all I have that's effective in any manner is surface air missiles. And so if there's no enemy planes, because you don't get enemy planes all the time, then I can't do anything for the team really. And if it's my only spawn option, then I would rather have something that has guns like the Jeopard so that I can at least fight back and help in some manner, you know? So my lock-on only works when I'm scoped in? That's also kind of miserable. That's genuinely kind of miserable. Maybe that's why Cass is more of a pain higher tier. Besides the countermeasures, they're also just really annoying to track with these things. I have no idea where that jet went. It's just gone. I say as he flies in front of my view. Crashed. That guy didn't know.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
टारगेट को नुकसान पहुंचा है टारगेट नष्ट हो चुका है ईद का जवाब
That was clearly radar lock, right? What is this? What lock is this? This doesn't use... Yes, tracking radar detector. So this uses pure radar. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not infrared. I've got to learn all that for these two. Like, I would love...
And victory will be ours.
Where? Where's this air? Where's this air they're speaking of? It's not real, is it?
Attack the B point.
Go attack it! Go get it! I'm gonna sit back here and try an anti-air like I'm supposed to. Don't look at me like that. There's no air. They lied to me. There's supposed to be air. Maybe I can go over there and I could take out their anti-air with my my 50 caliber machine gun. Because obviously that makes me the superior anti-air that I have a machine gun. Pretty horrifying technology to think that you're just like firing a giant tube filled with explosives at a bunch of jets, you know? I hit again! I'm in danger!
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
I feel like the moment I got in this vehicle, I accomplished basically nothing until I got the that one plane that I saw. Well, the 2 planes I saw. I only got to shoot 1 time, and that was it. That was all it was. That's the first win I feel like we've had all day. That really is like, I feel like the first win. I know it's probably not. It just felt like it. That's how rough that was. Stingers and a 25. See, look at this. That's the 25mm cannon and stingers. The cannon's beautiful. Screw the rapier. The rapier sucks. Give me a gun. Give me the ability to defend myself. Then we lose that later on the line. I get it. Look, I know I'm whining. I'm upset. I'm mad. It's not that serious. I understand. Anti-air technology went to missiles, and that is all it became, and there is nothing else that could be done. That's it.
Crew position.
They didn't want to give them guns anymore.
Gunner ready. Loader ready. I'm sorry.
Bunta, I'm getting double up tiered because of you. I mean, at this point with the ammunition and stuff like that, it's not that it matters that much. But still, you get what I'm getting double up here. 10.3, 9.7. I need this chieftain to just be an absolute juggernaut. You know what they should do with this chieftain? They should add in armor packs. I'm not gonna be able to move even when I do get things back.
The loader's unconscious.
Yeah, I'm dead. They should add in armor packs. This thing has such miserable armor for its tier that it is infuriating. I'm not asking for it to have 8 billion armor. I'm not asking for it to be an unstoppable juggernaut. Take some liberties. Give it like 300 in Nira. Go from 100 Nira. I just... Fucking joking. You're fucking kidding me. Oh, look at that. I'm completely out. Got killed instantly off of spawn. So now I have to use this stupid vehicle that they give me for free that does basically nothing for me.
Air 060. Height 100 meters.
Most of the zones are under enemy's control.
I've got my lockup. Can I not lock that thing from here? I mean, I got it. I'm not. Oh, they changed that to another thing. Turn this off. Why won't? Oh my god. Miserable. I'm upset. So I get 2 loads of 250 rounds apiece for the 25 millimeter. Alt X.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Does that run for a set amount of time and then auto shut off? Is that how that has to work? That's such a weird decision. Okay. I hate having to learn these in a bad situation. Oh, this is lovely. Like, legitimately, yeah.
Range 800.
I was like, I am spawned purely out in the open, right where they can see me from across the entirety of the map.
T80, 1 o'clock. Range 900. T80, 12 o'clock. Range 500.
Air 030. Height 100 meters.
Well, I'm hitting, but I'm not punching.
Air 050. Height 100 meters.
Enemy chopper? Interesting.
T80, 12 o'clock. Range 500.
Okay. All right, I guess.
T64, 1 o'clock. Range 700. T72, 12 o'clock. Range 700.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
We've been hit.
How am I still alive? Like, legitimately.
T80, 12 o'clock. Range 900.
They're literally all just watching me now because I've been a nuisance. That blocked me. Yeah, see, he's just staring at me.
Artillery truck in your sector.
There's nothing I can do. There's like 7 tanks walking my position. It's miserable.
Target destroyed. Mission failed. Regroup.
That was awful. Bunta, I just don't want to get stuck on spawn and killed instantaneously from some guy who's just memorized that he has to shoot 1,200 meters from across the entire map. That has nothing to do with what was happening there in general. It just... That map, you get put on the wrong side of that map and you're done. Yeah, we can boom back to the boss. I'm not worried about anything. The frustration's always in the moment. Yo, A? Both sides on that map do suck, but the side we were on is significantly worse. The thing is, you have to push up to the midline to get the other side of the map completely locked down. On that one, you don't have to even push up to the midline. You can just completely start stomping people. You can see so much.
I agree.
I'm gonna cover that midline there. So where are we at? Did we get up tiered? We got martyrs? Martyrs are 8s. Yeah, we got up tiered. Losing my mind. I should have gone full lizard today instead of just wearing a lizard shirt. They called you a lemming. What are you talking about?
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I'm just here to sit in this one singular spot with my mouse and kill anything that comes across my visual range. I'm here to exist, to call it good, and I want a cookie. That's it. Those are my demands. I ran out of machine gun juice, all is lost.
We are losing.
I'm kind of the camp that the mouse is probably one of the few vehicles that I don't understand why they put a machine gun in it.
Designated grid zone.
Now, if it had like a top-mounted 360-degree rotation machine gun, that I feel would make a lot of sense. Just simply because said machine gun would be really, really good for taking out infantry that are trying to destroy this very, very slow behemoth of a machine. But with nothing but a forward machine gun, I don't feel like there's very many vehicles that would suffer any damage from a small machine gun like that. Or any, like, it's maybe a really, really light vehicle. I shot in the one particular spot that cost me the kill. The one spot that cost me to kill.
Excellent.
Panzergranate geladen! Wir wurden getroffen.
Stop. Stop that. Stop being cute. Stop being a good dog. Burr, burr, burr. You're a good puppy. Ah. Are you good? I've done nothing this whole map. I can't pin the mouse? I can pin the mouse.
150. Height.
I can pin the mouse. I have 307 pin.
The enemy will win.
Oh, the M16, the M163. I got you. Yeah, that thing can't pin the mouse. No matter how much it wants to. The only way it can pin the mouse is by a Hail Mary ricochet into one of the 10mm thick vents. Ah, yes. Okay.
Air. 160. Height. 100 meters. Air.
Okay. Everything this man does just punches through my armor like butter, I guess.
Air. 1.0. Height. 1500 meters.
I can't see.
1.0. Height.
He blinded me. Is he somehow too far away for me to repair him? There we go. I got literally nothing out of that. You cover yourself, Bunta. I don't even know if that was you, I'm just saying.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
It was you. Okay. Why do I even bother?
We've got to counterattack. Air. 170. Height. 3,000 meters. Request target for airstrike.
Lovely. I love being flanked every goddamn time I play this fucking game with the mouse. Every single time. I get flanked and there's like 3 or 4 enemies around me and none of the allies will help me out except for that one guy. May he have the best run with his second spawn, because without him I would have died a lot sooner. Just that is absolutely miserable. Oh, he gave up.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map.
I may have over-angled my armor there on the hull. That would have been bad.
190. Height 400 meters.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh, you spawned your tiger too. I see him, I see him, I see him. Good kill. Beautiful shot. I think we got one coming in from those little like alcove areas. God, this thing's pissing me off now. There he is, yeah, there he is. I got you, bro. He's dead, he's dead.
Panzergranate geladen.
Woo! Well, at least we're alive. That's a good sign. My rounds are working now instead of deflecting off nothing. Or breaking on a single radiator, you know?
Panzergranate geladen.
That, I'll still never fully understand why that was happening. It was twice in a row on the same tank that a 10mm thick radiator was stopping my round.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Careful, Bunta. I'm a very, very large, slow brick. Is there a guy there? Oh. Is that where you want to go? Are we going for A? We're not going to make it to A if you stick with me. I'm just going to say that. But I think you died. I'm leaving.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. 250. Height.
Yeah, I'm not making it anywhere near A at this rate. There's too much debris. It's slowing me down. The Rack and Jagdpanzer. 2. We did it, Bunta. We're the best squad. That guy immediately got sniped. That wasn't even that bad. It just, oh man. I feel like the grenades are gonna actually be useful to me versus the round that I just won't ever use. So I'll go for that. Go for that first. Ooh! I got a lot of points. You're halfway to the Kugel. The Kugel's nice. The Kugel actually is very, very nice. I like the Kugel. If you like the Skink's armor, I know people hate the Skink, but if you like the Skink's armor, the Skink is basically... The Skink is basically a budget version of the Kugel Blitz. That'll apply well. I want to head over to the Panther line. Panther F is the worst angle-wise, but as a rangefinder. What's tank driving do, stat-wise? Braking time, gear shifting. That would help out a good bit. I mean, yeah. You're right. I should max this thing out. I should spend a large amount of money to max out my my mouse. Repair speed? This is just for repairing. Is repaired in the hangar at the airfield. Or I feel like this doesn't even matter. Like, does this actually matter in any regard? Or does this just... Because if this took 14 days to repair, I would definitely only have played this once. Oh, okay. All right. So it basically just means if I don't want to pay for repairs, I can wait 4 days and 15 hours for this tank to repair. Is that it? Because I know there's a cost associated with repairs. Yeah, repair cost depending on lifetime is 1,083 a minute. 7,299 is the max. Free repair time with the crew is 13 days and 22 hours. So, okay, so that's all it is. That's a really dumb mechanic. The only reason it's dumb is because that's literally 2 weeks. Why would I wait 2 weeks for my tank to be repaired? Why would I wait 2 weeks to be able to play this stupid game again? I don't understand that. Now, if it was something like an hour or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to get everybody to tier 1 on everything, and then I'm going to start amping up stuff. Max vehicle efficiency. In the menu? Your preferred flag? Just for the vehicles in general? I still have the 8.8 flak on here. I need to get that thing off here. You know what? I'm not using birds. I haven't got to play with this yet. Let's go ahead and put the PZH on the board. Good old PZH. Maybe I should get the proximity fuse one a shot. What is this? It uses the M107. 9 kilograms, 9.14 kilograms. Same, roughly the same speed. What's the difference between the OEF3 variant and the M107? Deflection chance extraordinarily low on both of them. They're not. Actually, this one's 10 meters per second slower. What? I don't even know anymore. Explosive type TNT, projectile mass, fuse delay is 0.3 meters, 0.1 millimeter fuse sensitivity. Composition B? Is the TNT just a better explosive? 6.98 kilograms of explosive mass. I don't know what composition B versus TNT actually equates to. So I'd have to get a descriptor for that to figure out what the heck the difference is there. Oh, there's actually a comparison thing. Oh, sorry. I'm reading a Reddit thread trying to figure out what the deal with this thing is. No one said anything of value in this thread.
Jetzt wird's ernst, Leute. Weiter ein.
Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Richtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
So, everything I'm getting, there's no benefit to using the OEF3 round. It's weaker, slightly, when it comes to the PZH. It's a server base! I didn't realize I was right here within a server base. Bunta, what are you doing? Go around.
Attention to the map.
Why? All you had to do was go around. You gotta be killed! Okay, there's no reason that should have killed me. Literally zero reason that should have killed me. guys, it's time to try out the PZH.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Doesn't this thing default with a laser rangefinder? I need the prox fuse. No, you leave me alone. You got me killed. All you had to do was not be there. You betrayed me, and I don't want no part of it.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, I have to unlock the laser rangefinder. I brought full rounds because I'm an idiot. I can't trust you. You'd sacrifice me to Cthulhu.
To the designated grid square.
Most of the strategic zones are captured. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
Oh, does this thing have no turret depression at all? Okay. That was clearly an off-angle shot, yeah. Of course, it hits my ammunition. That's lovely. I can't even freaking play this match. What's the PZH's turret depression? 2.5. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But it's got 65 vertical guidance. I'm actually surprised. Well, no, because the top is flat coverage. And that makes sense.
Air 130. Height 100 meters. Air.
All right.
Attack the A-point. Air. Take him down. Our victory is certain.
Got our chopper.
Air 080. Height 100 meters. Air 080. Height 100 meters. We have most of the zones. Air 080. Height 100 meters. Attention to the designated grid zone.
How in the actual hell did those shots directly at the man miss?
Air 030. Height 100 meters.
Bro legitimately had to curve directly back into those rounds.
Yes. Attention to the designated grid square. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Nice. Yo, it's an ELC! I haven't seen an ELC in forever. I'm not gonna go straight up there. I'm gonna go wide. I feel like that'll be a little bit better off.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
No, I'm not gonna get a fire at anybody.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Sadness. I accomplished literally nothing in that map. My mouse got instantly one-tapped. My PZH got the rounds immediately hit. That was awful. I can't win right now. These matches, I feel like, have been getting worse and worse. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, it's the desert map. Well, this version of this desert map. I like this one.
Jetzt wird's ernst, Leute! Einsatzreihe!
Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Kraftfahrer bereit. Lichtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
I'm on out here. I'm on out here in the open. I want to figure out something, potentially. Maybe I'll be able to make a day. You know? You don't need cover. You're lying. They're on A! Bunch of they're on E! Get the shotgun! Get the canister rounds! I overshot it. They were right there. They were right there. They were in there. We got a coward? We got a coward back in there? Watch out, Bunta. They'll flank you. He's just looking for a shot. Why am I on fire?
Panzer, 11 Uhr. Entfernung, 300 Meter.
How far is that?
Zone captured, we have the advantage.
Kraftfahrer, vorwärts, Marsch! Verstanden! Wir wurden getroffen!
Thank you.
All we need is one guy to kill that man. And we're good to go. Thank you. Okay.
Rechte Kette beschädigt! Wir wurden getroffen! Ziel beschädigt!
He can apparently punch through wherever he wants on my tank, so.
Linke Kette beschädigt! Wir wurden getroffen! Geschütz einsatzbereit!
Careful, there's a guy on the left still.
Rechte Kette beschädigt! Kettenfunktion verfehlt!
Maybe now I get a chance to actually use the PZH.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Ziel beschädigt! Sprenggranate geladen! Getroffen! Ziel getroffen! Ziel zerstört!
It reloads quick, that's nice.
Sprenggranate geladen! Sprenggranate geladen!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Sprenggranate geladen!
I was hoping I could get some blast radius impact on that. In case they were in a light vehicle or something. Maybe I should bring in 30 rounds just to be safe on this one. Lovely. I wasn't paying attention, that's my fault.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I feel like that was a perfectly clean shot. I'm done after this match, dude. I am absolutely, utterly sick of just getting spawn camp stomped every goddamn time now. That's been what it is. Every single time this we've had like a couple actual good matches. And then everything else has just been freaking spawn camp, start curb stops. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? How are we supposed to even play the goddamn game? This is just not fun. This is actually just genuinely stupid. All right. I don't have the patience to keep going with something like that. It didn't feel like it felt like no matter how good we were, no matter how good or bad we did in any given match, that we were just we were getting stomped. The mouse progress was good. Yeah, I got a lot done. I'm not gonna keep playing when I'm not having any fun. It's just the smoke grenade and the smoke round now. I got the tracks too. I've got to get the tracks too. We got a lot done for the mouse. It's just, and then we start running into situations like that where it's just like 5 or 6 enemy team members that are just able to just sit there and shoot at us for what, like a solid like 3-5 minutes, because no one else on our team will do literally anything whatsoever. So we're sitting here getting curb stomped, and there's nothing that can be done about it. On top of that, after all that happens, like, you still get some good XP because you survived a ton of shots and maybe you killed a guy or two, got lucky and got the chance to actually shoot back, and that's fine. But it's just, I don't want to sit there and constantly be friggin' spawn camped, and I still have no idea why they haven't managed to do anything to fix that. It's one of the main flaws with this. And I'm still kind of mad about all the bullshit they pulled in the past, too. Just, come on. All I can find for this, too, I was looking at these rounds. This one's apparently worthless. You don't want this one. You just want this. Because apparently, with how this works, I can just actively turn off the time fuse. I can turn off the fuse, which means that I can use this as an impact and a fuse round, and then this thing effectively does less damage than either of the M107 variants. Perfect sheep. You have fun with that. I'm not doing that. I don't like simulator battles. They're not fun to me. They're extremely slow. And it's like, I get it. And also there's the aspect of some random dude just shooting you who happens to be on your team. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with randos who have no idea what's going on and just end up nuking me because they didn't think to check. You say that until some guy gets a heat round in your flank and he's on your team, and then you're just like, oh, well, I guess that's that. I had one interaction that was pretty good, like the one simulator battle that I played. There was one dude, and he didn't realize I was an ally. I didn't realize he was an ally. And then some third party came in and happened to actually be an enemy, and we just shot him. Like, we both shot him, and then we're like, oh, that's cool. That was it. That's how we enjoy it. We're just like, okay, I guess we are on the same team then. That's a positive. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Tomorrow, I may stream something tomorrow. I'm going to I'm gonna try and get a bunch of thumbnails and stuff like that made for the time, since I won't have nearly as much time to just like kind of make my thumbnails and stuff like that. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of stuff done for games I do have available that I've been meaning to play. I'm gonna try and start recording too, because a lot of the recordings would be a lot less time spent in one sitting, which allows me to work on it over time. That'd be pretty nice. What's for dinner? I don't know. I have no idea. I have what I've got in the house right now, and that's about it. So I'm just kind of like, whatever's there, I'm blending it together. When I get my first paycheck, I'll probably be able to go grocery shopping a little bit and pick up some more variety or something like that. I won't be able to order Arby's for a good while. That's not something I'll be able to afford doing. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't get a chance to see Nicto play Subnautica. I was at work the entire time. I wanted to see him play Subnautica. I wanted to see him play it live and heckle him, but I didn't get the chance. Because he was playing while I was at work. Are you talking about Below Zero or the actual Subnautica? Oh, if you're talking about Subnautica 2 for the multiplayer, he might. He may or may not. We'll figure it out. If he wants to play Subnautica 2, I'd be happy to play it with him, but I just don't know if he wants to. Subnautica 2, I don't know. It feels... I don't know if it was because of crafted. It doesn't feel as good as Subnautica 1. It's missing something. It's missing some spark. And I think that's just gonna be built up in it over time. Because we got the bare bones thing right now. That's what I mean. So I'm just kind of waiting for it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at. Is that it's not finished. But, you know, to be fair, Bunta, Subnautica 1, even before it was finished, had that soul to it. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with Subnautica 2 inherently outside of the stupid and vulnerable fish thing that I'm just going to mod out. But it is kind of, I don't know. I feel like they need something in there that doesn't feel like it's there. Hey Ran, you came in at the last second. I'm about to end the stream. Bunta just trapped me in a conversation for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Subnautica 1 was good right from the get-go for me. And it might just be because it was the first of its kind. Then Subnautica Below Zero, it still had some of that spark initially. But once the story stuff started folding in and things like that, I think that's where they went wrong with that one. The way that they did the story in Below Zero just didn't feel that good, I guess, compared to what Subnautica 1 was. And then Subnautica 2 so far feels good for what it is, but doesn't have enough yet. I'll just say that. I'll say it like that. It doesn't have enough yet. It needs more. Moss burritos. Give me burritos. Unknown Worlds, put burritos in the game. I want burritos and fish tacos. Give them to me now. I don't want to hear excuses. I want burritos and fish tacos in Subnautica 2. I don't care about all your other stuff that you put in there, all the weird foods you put in there already. Just give me that. Give me that right now. I want silica-based burritos and fish tacos. Because apparently everything on that planet's made out of plastic. It's ridiculous. That wouldn't even be silica, would it? Why can't we have a planet made out of glass? Flexible glass. That'd be weird. Everything would be transparent, though. That would absolutely fry my brain. Think about it. What if you had to wear goggles to be able to see, like, think about it this way. If there was a planet where all the creatures and stuff like that were made out of like a flexible glass-like material, like their skin was like a translucent flexible glass material, and then you find out later down the line through scientific research that their biology actually is designed in a manner that reflects light in a unique way, and then you don these goggles and all of a sudden the world looks completely different. There's a ton of contrast with everything, all that kind of stuff. So instead of you seeing these shimmering critters that are really hard to see in general, that blend in with the environment, you do the research, and then all of a sudden everything just looks absolutely insane. The Below Zero map was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look, there's never been anything wrong with the way they designed the world. I will never complain about the way Unknown Worlds makes the actual world. It looks good every single time. Subnautica 1 was the beginning. They tested stuff out. They learned things. They made the world look really good. And then Below Zero, they expanded upon that, made that beautiful too. And then Subnautica 2 here now. Fantastic. Actually fantastic. This is the prettiest that they've done. There's no way to contest that. If anybody ever says that Subnautica 2 isn't a beautiful game, they're lying. It looks gorgeous. Heck, if you look at the detail on the giant clam in that one area, the detail on its eyes and stuff like that, you can see the passion they put into the actual like work towards that. And it looks really, really nice. There's nothing to complain about visually. It's just, I don't know, it feels like something's missing for now in Subnautica 2. And it also feels like they've gone way too far into the whole territory about the violence thing and stuff like that a little bit. I'm just like, don't. It's not worth putting any negative towards the game on that regard, or causing any contention between the community. Just throw it in there. Like, let me have the options for this and incentivize me not to use them. That would be the smart way to like make a point, you know what I mean? But they don't seem to want to do it that way. They just want to seem to force people to not do it, and that just rubs me the wrong way. That's all. If they weren't trying to force it, then I guess I wouldn't have any problem with it at all. I'm not gonna say I guess. I just really wouldn't. It's just that would be a very nice thing for them to do, to just allow me to play the game as I please, because it's a video game at the end of the day. You making a political statement in it isn't gonna do much of anything, you know? That's all. That was one of the things that a lot of people complained about. They did not like the protagonist in Below Zero. Below Zero's protagonist, like, they completely rewrit her character because people were complaining so much. And it's like, just don't make a character voiced. You don't even have to give them a backstory, really. Like, go the amnesia route and make that character the player. Let the player, because the whole point of it is exploring and experiencing the world of Subnautica as that, as yourself, as all this kind of stuff. So when you start putting names and things and stuff, it just messes it up. I disagree. I didn't like her at all. I felt like the whole story and things like that, I thought people are too harsh on it. Don't get me wrong. I just felt like it wasn't that good. It didn't need to be there. They should have just let us explore the world and touch on stuff and experience things, read data logs and things like that, like they did in Subnautica 1, because that made a lot of sense. They put the whole alien aspect of it in her head as an excuse for her to basically be talking to herself. You know what I mean? That's probably the biggest part of it. They were trying to find a way to justify her mentioning all these things, talking about all these things in the open and stuff like that. But if there's no one else there, it just makes her look crazy, right? So when you have the alien in her head thing going on, it doesn't make her look crazy. She's just talking to the alien in her head. I guess that's at least my thought process on it, because that's what it came off as to me. I just don't think she needed to talk like at all. I don't think she needed to be a singular character kind of thing either. I feel like they could have just gone the route of the silent protagonist again like they did in the first game. and let us explore and do things on the planet and try and figure out what the heck's going on. With the formula that works best with Subnautica style games, just in general, these horror based games, is always like giving the player the agency to just kind of wander around and find things, while also giving an overarching goal that you're trying to work towards. And that's all you really need. You want to make everything around that as cool as possible, but at the same time, if you start inserting all this like lore speaking stuff where there's this person that you're playing as, it kind of breaks the immersion for a lot of people. And I think that's why there's that point of contest with it. Like, I personally didn't like it, but it doesn't break the game for me. Some people absolutely hated it, and it destroys the game for them. Other people don't care. Other people enjoyed it. It's all over the place, and that's fine. Like, you're not gonna make a perfect game. I feel like it was entirely unnecessary for what Subnautica is. That's all. And I mean, I don't shut up either, so maybe that's why. She reminded me of myself a little bit. She was talking too much. The vehicles thing too. I don't understand why they keep removing vehicles. They have this obsession of just taking away all the cool stuff. The sea truck is fine. I like the sea truck for what it was. Give me back my Cyclops. Give me my submarines. Give me my cool stuff to play around with. Give me my prawn suits. Give me all that stuff. And Subnautica 2 is going to get stuff like that. I guarantee it's going to get things like that. It's just like, give it to me. Now. Give it to me now. Give. Come on. I need it. I need that. I need that Cyclops. I need another thing that bothers me is like with the invulnerable fish. An aspect of creating those fish in an invulnerable state is they have a collision system built in. So every time that stupid fish gets within range of my sea moth knockoff called the tadpole, it injures it. It damages my sea moth, but it doesn't damage the fish. Let me run them over. Just let me Subnautica 1 the fish. It's really dumb. It's really, really stupid and immersion breaking. I'm sure there's a handful of people who are gonna be like, but you don't need to be violent, blah, 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 blah. If that fish swims in front of me randomly, what's more shocking than me accidentally killing a fish? Like, you know how many, I actively avoid them in general, but if I accidentally drive forward and a fish swims in front of me and I just see a splatter of orange blood and it damages my sea moth, that scares me. That catches me off guard. That was one of the good things about Subnautica. Now, you just get your freaking tadpole stuck on the fish that stops all your momentum, and then you have to build up momentum again, and it feels awful. Even from a gameplay perspective, completely ignoring the immortal fish thing, it just feels awful. It doesn't add anything to the game. Exactly. And I know I'm a broken record at this point, but that's it. Like, you have to reward me for being pacifist. You can't force me to be pacifist. If you force me to be pacifist, then you're making your game worse at the end of the day. You're taking away the fun stuff of it. You're taking away the joy of the game by allowing people to play as they want, especially in something that's built as a sandbox. You can't do that with a sandbox. If you're taking away player agency in sandbox style games, you're a fool. I mean, heck, a good example of a game that really wants you to be a pacifist. I think I mentioned this before when I was talking about this very thing. A game that wants you to be a pacifist more than anything is Undertale. Undertale and Deltarune. They want you to be a pacifist. They reward you for being a pacifist. But you still have the option to be a psychopath. Because that is human nature. The free will of having those options. It's not saying, oh, you can never be violent or anything like that. It just, you have the player agency, and it makes the game a million times better. You feel your actions have weight. And in here, it feels like none of my actions have weight because I'm getting shoehorned to do a specific thing in a sandbox. Yeah, Undertale being genocide route is, yeah, it's meant to be. It's meant to be just like a desolate wasteland. You killed everybody. You murdered everybody. Of course it's going to be boring. There's nothing to do outside of push ahead and hit a few boss fights. That you get punished for doing it. In both the gameplay aspect and just in general as you're just screwed over. And like it makes it worse. And then you have to give up a chunk of your soul. You have nothing going for you. Fallout does it pretty well too. They typically give you a choice. They don't always give you a choice. Look, they mess that up from time to time. It's Bethesda. They don't know no better. But it's you can get away without conflict in a lot of ways. I mean, in New Vegas, I believe there's a route that you can take in the story that creates a neutral point between like the Brotherhood of Steel and basically everybody else. So you have options for that kind of stuff. And the Brotherhood of Steel, as much as I love them, they don't learn. They don't learn. They really, really, really do not learn. It's hilarious. I do need to do a run through of New Vegas, though. I need to go back to the classics and play New Vegas. I also want to do a Skyrim run through. Look, that rad roach had it coming. It wasn't my fault. I was innocent, and that rad roach looked at me funny, and that means that it dies. Those are the laws. That is the law of the vault. If someone looks at you funny, you have every right to kill. That's how it works. That's the reality of the situation. They gotta get over it. What are you wallering over here for, chocolate? You're right. I should make some tortilla chips today. Well, yeah, of course it's going to be harder if you're smaller. A toddler walking around. Throws a laser pistol down on the ground and accidentally shoots the raider in the head. The raider's just like, oh, look, there's a baby from the vault. We should raise him as one of our own. Throws down the laser pistol on accident, and it ends up killing 7 of the raiders. And the last one's like, he turned against us! Pulls the gun on the baby, and the baby trips and falls over, hits the laser pistol again, and it kills that guy. That's awesome. Look, now I just want a toddler walking around in the wasteland with a laser pistol, just deleting raiders left and right. Absolutely destroying raiders. But I've rambled too long. I need to call it here. No, I'm not doing that. If I'm gonna play, I want to watch that. I don't want to play that. I want to watch that. That needs to be a short somewhere. Just a toddler flailing around in the wasteland, accidentally killing raiders. No. I refuse. I quit. Alright, I am getting off here though. I'm gonna go fix a bunch of food. I'm gonna pre-prep some stuff. And then maybe, hopefully, potentially, I need to get my shorts done. There's no potentially. I just need to do it. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Take care. Stay out of trouble. Don't catch anything on fire. Maybe, I don't know. If you're cooking, catch something on fire. Have a good rest of your night, and get out. Get out.